Hello Tamie Tribe and welcome to my channel. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Matamera Comfort Leevoy and this is the Tamie Tribe. If you're new to this channel, definitely honey, you are welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, hello. Hi. Guys, if you're new here, thank you so much. I have seen that after my first TV recap, I got a lot of new subscribers. I love you so much and please do stay, okay? And if you're also new and you're watching, please do the right thing and subscribe. Now, I've read your comments. Some of you have DM'd me and everything. Some of you have been enjoying it and some of you had very good constructive criticism, and I hope this video will deliver to what all of you want me to do. Now, let's get to the tea. Do you have this ready? Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, so guys, episode 2. 4:10 it's Yawa. Guys, what the hell is going on with Her Majesty? Guys, I don't understand. Like, Her Majesty, make it make sense. But I love it because you seem to be carrying the show. What do you guys think? Guys, I think honestly, Her Majesty is literally carrying the Mummy Club on her back. So, episode 2 starts. No intro. We get right straight into it, guys. Her Majesty is telling us about how her child, Titi, I think she's the firstborn, Titi reads her DMs. Guys, mind you, Her Majesty is a single mother right now because she's a widow. So obviously her DMs might be lit. Also, she's rich. So, hi. But then they start talking. She starts asking her children about how they feel that now daddy is gone and all those things. And they start talking that, oh, this is how we feel. This is how we feel. Well, I don't want to divulge too much because some of the things y'all are going to have to watch. For those that haven't watched, those that have watched, we are doing a recap about it, okay? We are telling each other how we feel. Good. So they start talking about it. Okay, now we lived together. It's us four and the cat. Maybe is the other one a dog? Hey, woof woof. I don't know. But then they start talking. But while they're talking, baby Paris is busy. But like I said the last time, guys, you can take me out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of me. That is Her Majesty literally losing it and almost smacking the baby on the side. Her Majesty, have you forgotten about child welfare? This is the new South Africa. Okay, fine. We move on to the next part now. And hey, this one was heavy. I even saw y'all guys' tweets and y'all were wilding about it, okay? Because Her Majesty is talking about how her husband passed and when he passed away. He passed away on the 14th of June. And Tshireletso, who's a second born, is... I have my nails done. I forgot to tell you, but let's move on. Tshireletso was born on the 15th of June. So Her Majesty drops a bomb and says, we're not going to celebrate your birthday on your birthday because it brings back memories. Yana, you will find out why I'm sipping the tea. So the baby starts crying. Like an African mother, Her Majesty asks her, why are you crying? Guys, why are African mothers like this? Like, they will provoke you, make you cry, and ask you, why are you crying? Because that child crying made so much sense. Like, how can you say you're not going to celebrate my birthday in China? Jaini. But then again, I've been in that boat before. My mom is born on the same date as her mom. So when her mom passed away, she didn't want to celebrate her birthday anymore. But if you look at it in this way, Her Majesty, in case you're watching, if you look at it in this way, when you celebrate that birthday, it's like instead of for you to remember that person in a bad way, remember them in a good way, so that you heal from it. Okay. Also, she also lost her brother on the same day, so you can imagine how much burden it carries. But then one thing we need to know is that life goes on, you know, and just as life goes on, let's move on to the next segment. We now move on to Nunurai. Tamie, come on, you can do this. We now move on to Nunurai. Now Nunurai is with her friend Venna. Guys, there was no content there. But you know what, Nunurai, I love you because you spit facts in this show. But basically, your friend was complaining about the ladies not greeting them. Guys, I feel like people who complain about them not being greeted have a problem. Maybe you need a man to wake up next to. Will greet you every day, then you don't have to worry about people outside not greeting you. But then again, in our African culture, it is manners. So Yasin. Let's move on to better things. We then meet Ratile Mabitsela, who is a pageant mom, and she says that she owns an aesthetic clinic. We do this and that, IV drips and blah blah blah, and she's a pageant queen, and she's entered Mrs. South Africa, which nobody knows what happens to it, but it's good for you, my darling. Good for you, my darling. By the way, she's such a pretty lady and so beautiful. And as we start, she is now mixing with Her Majesty because whoever called her told her about the function that they were having with Her Majesty. Now, Her Majesty invites her to the function, and when she invites her to the function, after the function, they meet and go to her place. She invites her to a place. Fine. When they get there, they're talking, introducing each other, blah, blah, blah. And then Her Majesty mentions that, oh no, Mina, widow, husband, gone in the heavens, wherever he is. Yeah. And then, hey, guys, this lady is ne. But I feel like, okay, let me move on, because I don't think Ratile was wrong, because she just found out. Okay, fine. Ratile just met her, so it made sense for her to ask Guti, what happened to your husband? Again, she explained the same story that we already know. Her husband passed away because of a car accident and whatnot. Hi, we move on to the next part now. Yeah, Mrs. Mops invites Her Majesty to her tea party, high tea, where the theme is Chanel. They arrived one by one. Nunurai arrived, and then Sekho arrived. And then when those two arrived, there was gossip. Now, come closer, let me give you the tea. So, Sekho was like, no, guys, there's something that I need to address. I need to address one of the ladies, blah, 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 confrontation. Obviously, Mrs. Mops was very happy about that, because Mrs. Mops loves confrontation, especially when it's done in front of her. So I'm sure deep down inside she was like, yes, make my function the function, darling. She's like, no, I don't mind. And I respect Sekho for first speaking to Mrs. Mops about it, because in many events, people end up ruining the events because they want to address the elephant in the room. Okay. All right, let's move on. I need to back to Chanel. Okay, so we move on and we get to the event. Guys, was it only me, or these ladies were only dressed in Chanel accessories and not Chanel clothing? Because Nunurai was so honest. She mentioned, yeah, Yasin, Mina, I don't have. Which is why some people that we know, if you don't know, forget about it, have to do stock sales to get Chanel items, like Chanel bags. I didn't say anything, but I said something. But if you know, you know. Let's move on. So they all arrive at the Chanel high tea. They arrive with their nannies, and everyone is told to come with their nannies and their babies. So the babies are at the other wing, I'd like to think, because that looked like a mansion. And then Mrs. Mops and her fellow ladies are on the other side. Okay, cool. And Her Majesty, the Queen, is in the house, arrives. And when she arrives, the first thing that she does is go to Mrs. Mops and tells her, I invited a friend. And in this part, guys, I want you to pay serious attention, okay? I want you to pay serious attention. She said she invited a friend. When she said she invited a friend, everyone was like, oh, why did you do that? Okay? Me, being me, because me watching the Mommy Club is my job. I was like this. Mrs. Mops was not happy about it, but to me, it looked very fake because she was like, and the other ladies were like, oh my God, that is so disrespectful. I don't want people in my house. But then I looked around and I saw, if it was a private function, guys, oh no, I forgot. Even Omuhle arrived, yes. And that's when I paid attention, okay? Wouldn't there be only 5 chairs for Mrs. Mops, Nunurai, Tseho, Omuhle, and Her Majesty? Instead, the chairs were 6. To tell you, they already knew that Miguel is coming. And the only reason that they said it as if they didn't know was to add 6 gun into that whole thing. Let me sip some tea while you go back to reverse 2. Check if what I'm saying is true. Anyway, that is that. But we all know reality TV is not so very realistic. Let's move on. So they're chilling there. They get to know Ratile, and we will support you. If I were you, I would invite people I know. That's all I'm saying. Because, fine. Tseho then decides, hey, Wena, Majesty, follow me. I need to talk to you. I didn't understand, because when Tseho asked to take Her Majesty to the side, this was Mrs. Mops. No, you don't have to go to the side. Mrs. Mops, urata drama, ne? Urata drama. And it's all latel. Remember what happened the last time when you were in a reality TV show? So here is what happened. Here's the elephant in the room. Ne? When episode 1 ended, the ladies were dancing on the stage where they put the cake for the child and everything. While they were dancing, little Noah went there, saw the cake, and was like, Ntase, me, I'm gonna have you, because these people seem to not understand their purpose. So let me show you why you are here at this part. That's what Noah did, guys. So when he did that, Her Majesty says, oh, you're so wild. And as a mother, you know Mama Bears, guys, Mama Bears, don't mess with our cubs. We will show you. Hey, you must never. Must never. So, Teko wanted to tell Uti, girl, get off her. But unfortunately, the person she's dealing with is just on another level, my darling, because Her Majesty twisted that thing to make it seem as if she wasn't wrong. She said she would never do it, but then you did it. She would never do something like that, but then she did it. And then they made peace, kumbaya. Ooh, shakara, shakara. And we move on to the next thing that happened. The nanny's talking, guys. Hey, the nannies, I feel like the nannies are very honest there. Like one of the nannies, was it Nunurai's nanny? I think Nunurai's nanny, because that's when they realized Cat is not really a nanny. So Her Majesty's nanny was not there, so she bought Cat. Palisa was there as her thingy's nanny, but the nannies later on found out that, hi, Lona is not a nanny. So then when they were talking, they realized, hey, Palesa is on another level. Tina, we are on another level. And they were not scared to say it on the diaries. But that was that. I wanted them to spill the beans because one of them said, what do you think about your boss? And they just, because they're money. Because out there are people who pay people less money, but obviously those ones are not paying less. Some people who are professionals are earning the same amount as those nannies. I didn't say anything. Let's move on to the next part. This guy, the biggest guy, that is when the house decided to fall. That is when the house decided, Mina, I'm not gonna stand anymore. Down we go. Hi, Ratile and Her Majesty and Nunurai decide to have, is it a lunch or a brunch or whatever. And then they all arrived looking ravishing, beautiful. I love it. I love it a lot. Gorgeous. When they were there, what's her name? Yes. So again, someone decided, I want to know about the husband who passed away. Hey, yes, the day we will put this matter to rest. I will stop drinking tea. But then that's my brand. Okay, let's move on. Her Majesty was like, you know what? Let me talk about this for the last time and I won't talk about it again. I am done. Once I'm done here, I'm done. Okay? So Her Majesty went into depth that, oh, okay, we looked for the husband, we called the husband doesn't answer, we do this, we do that. Just like she said the last time. The message left and he never arrived. But then for a few days or the next day or something, they went to the police stations and whatever, but they couldn't find him. And then a police officer calls and says, Mama, siyakudinga lana. Umthetho uthi wozalana. And then she asked to speak to the brother's sister. And she said, give him the phone. What time does? Brother man, Shonil, he's gone. Obviously, that will trigger a lot of tears, okay? So then she starts crying. And then once she has pulled herself together, she comes out with the truth, the actual truth. And she said, so she said he was with a side chick. When the accident happened, he was with a side chick. And she hates the side chick. She doesn't know how the accident happened. But they were probably fighting about her. Because the husband loves her so much. He was with a side chick, but he loves her so much. I repeat, he was with the side chick, but he loves her so much. So they were discussing her probably when the accident happened. That's what she said, not me. Those are not my words, okay? And it's not even allegedly because she said it. And then, obviously, the ladies were like, Hi, it's not make sure. So she's like, yeah, the lady is at Sprite somewhere. I hate her. She's rubbish. She should have, on that accident as well, should have left with the guy. Because, what the heck? Which, rightfully so, guys, if you are angry, please tell me if you've never been angry to such an extent that, if that was you, wouldn't you wish, if that was you, wouldn't you wish the same thing? Hey, but I see collab. So that's what she said. And I have the scoop for you guys. According to Umgosi Entertainment, the side chick's name is Zanda. Okay, that is her name. And this Poppy Ed. I was gonna show you the picture, but you know what? Go and watch on Umgosi Entertainment and you will see her picture. If you were curious about who this lady is, go to Umgosi Entertainment. You will see her picture, because apparently after all of that, she deactivated everything because she knew that people are gonna go out there looking for her. Now, Her Majesty, I need to talk to you. and itiyami pelil kusho ukuthi I'm arriving to the end of this video. Her Majesty, when a man cheats, most of the time, unless of course the person the man is cheating with knows people like Dr. Mawen, I'm not sure about that doctor, what, but it's fine, knows something about Maweni, Skoteni, and all those people, and got something too. They like him. When men cheat, they cheat because they want to cheat. I don't know why, because some of them seem to be happy at home, but they still cheat. But you don't push them there most of the time, okay? I said most of the time, don't come for me. You don't push them there. You get me? Like, usually, the side chick is the victim in this, just as you are the victim. Because those people can sell. Yes, if you listen, like, I feel like companies are doing this marketing thing wrong. Look for a cheating husband and ask that cheating husband to market whatever you want to sell for you. Trust me, it will leave the shelves very quickly, as fast as that man would leave his woman for a side chick. Okay, you get me? So you guys blaming side chicks, I'm not pro side chicks, but it is the truth. Blaming side chicks, guys, for what? You're not solving the problem. When you fight with a side chick, you're not solving the problem. The problem is your man. You get me? But hey, ndase asikho lapho because uguy ushonile, yabona. But at least now you are kind of moving on because you said you're going to see your ex-boyfriend. So, guys, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next week when we talk about the Mommy Club episode 3. If you like this, if you reached this part of the video, congratulations, you are an OG. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch until the end. If you are here really, you watched until the end. I love you for that. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.